Arrival time is 29 minutes.
I don't think you're supposed to come in this way.
Well, the fish delivery guy did.
Oh.
And he has.
Oh. Well, we're going this way because we haven't been this way. Have we? Go hill, yeah? I don't like damn wedding seats at all, do you? Unless you wear new jeans.
There you are.
I think we came in the back way.
Don't disagree there.
That's short. Alright.
What do you think, right or left? I think
can't
right.
tell.
Let's go with right.
Yeah, I suppose we should. The running fox, we came by that yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
But she wants me to go half right.
She said to go left and then immediately half right, didn't she?
I thought the left was the left onto the bridge.
Oh. Are these things always women or are they ever men?
No, you can change it to a man.
Uh-huh.
I think you can anyway. There was a while there where if you bought a tom-tom, it was John Cleese.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You have to pay extra for it. But
Oh.
This morning we left Ashot Hall and I tried for about 20 minutes or so to get the water warm to have a shower, and I think I might still be waiting. But apart from that, it was a lovely night. The bed was softer than a squashed marshmallow. My back is a little angry with me for that, but c'est la vie. And anyways, having left Ashot Hall, we began our journey to Cragside Hall. Cragside Hall was built by Lord and Lady Margaret Armstrong. The house is a Victorian Tudor revival country house near the town of Rotherbury in Northumberland. It has a 6-mile carriage ride that you can do around the property, and it starts out by driving through the middle of the house, as we are doing right now. And we did this twice. I think I've only got the footage in for doing it once, hopefully. But yeah, it's a nice little 6-mile tootle around the property called the Carriage Drive, and it's one way only. And for a lot of it, there was a mini stuck right up my backside as though I was going too slow. But the speed limit, I think, was between 5 and 10 miles per hour, and yeah, I think he wanted to do about 60. So anyways, he was taking me off a bit. Anyways, on to more about Cragside. William was a Victorian inventor, while Margaret was a keen gardener. Their passions for engineering and natural sciences are reflected in the estate today. The couple married in 1835, bringing together their love of innovation and engineering, and Margaret her love of gardening. William was born in 1810 and died in 1900, and was a visionary inventor, engineer, and businessman. He owned the Elswick Works in Newcastle, which employed more than 25,000 people. It manufactured hydraulic cranes, ships, and armaments. William built Newcastle's swing bridge and the hydraulic mechanism that operates Tower Bridge in London. William, as a young man, was set to become a solicitor. He practiced for 14 years, but delved into the world of mechanics in his spare time. He created the hydraulic machine to demonstrate how electricity is created from friction, which would emit sparks more than a foot long. This was on display at the London Polytechnic in 1843, attracting large crowds. Lady Armstrong was born in 1817 and died in 1893, and was the daughter of William Ramshaw, who owned an engineering works in Bishop Auckland. William was a frequent visitor of the works while he attended a local boarding school. This is how they met. He had a keen interest in her father's work, and a rapport developed between the two. They married nearly a decade later in 1835. Margaret, as an avid gardener, led the way to creating a series of natural rooms across the Cragside estate, and with forward-thinking vision that transformed the land. She took the barren heathland into a rocky landscape that we see today. Cragside House sits on a rocky outcrop surrounded by trees. It is a masterpiece of late 19th century architecture. Lord and Lady Armstrong were a visionary couple and commissioned architect Norman Shaw to create their dream home. The house is in the arts and crafts style. This is a picturesque and charming architectural style of the last 150 years, and it is influenced by, Mengai folk art movement in Japan. It gained influence in the late 1800s and was inspired by architect Augustus Pugin, William Morris, and writer John Ruskin. It has at its heart 5 main principles: clarity of form, 2, structure, 5 main principles. 1, clarity of form and structure. 2, variety of materials. 3, asymmetry. 4, traditional construction. And 5, craftsmanship. They are built using local materials and traditions. As such, the buildings created during this time would differ from area to area. And back to Cragside. The house was extended over 25 years and was originally a modest fishing lodge that they transformed into a place of luxury and convenience. The first house was 2 stories and picturesque rather than a grand country house, more of a small shooting lodge that Armstrong built between 1862 and 1864. The interiors were homely and conventional. In 1869, he employed architect Richard Norman Shaw to enlarge the site, as the house was extended and certain marvels were installed. A plunge bath, central heating, dramatic turrets and towers were added. Inside, the interiors were lavish with exotic fabrics, Gothic carvings, and pre-Raphaelite stained glass. It contains a gallery with natural history specimens and contemporary art. Cragside grew and became a place for entertaining foreign dignitaries such as the Shah of Persia, the King of Siam, and 2 future prime ministers of Japan, just to name a few. These were also customers of his commercial business. Among the final renovations to the house was the Owl Suite, which was fit for royal visitors, along with a drawing room with a 10-ton marble fireplace built into the crag itself. There is a picture of this. It was... your jaw fell to the floor, honestly. It was an astonishing fireplace to see at the end of the long drawing room. The Owl Suite was decorated in keeping with the visitors that stayed there. In August of 1884, the Prince and Princess of Wales, future King Edward VII, and Alexandra stayed for 3 days. The royal arrival was illuminated by 10,000 lamps and a vast array of Chinese lanterns hung in the trees of the estate. Fireworks were set off along with a great bonfire. They were there to formally open the grounds of Armstrong's old house, Jesmond Dean, to the city of Newcastle as a public park. And 3 years later, on the Golden Jubilee of Queen Victoria, Lord Armstrong was ennobled as Baron Armstrong of Cragside and became the first engineer/scientist to be granted a peerage. The couple never had any children, so when Armstrong died in December of 1900, 7 years after his wife, Cragside and his fortune were inherited by his nephew, William Watson Armstrong. Unfortunately, William wasn't as savvy with money as his uncle was, so with a few with a few poor financial decisions and investments, it led to the sale of much of the art collection in the 1910s. Another death in 1972 saw the house again threatened with the need to raise funds to pay the death duties, and in 1977 the National Trust acquired the property with the help of the National Land Fund grant. The house's technical wonders are equally as impressive as its architectural, and made possible by William's experiments with hydroelectricity. There is a hydraulic lift, water-powered spit, a dishwasher, and electric light. The home still runs on the hydroelectric system. The house uses an Archimedes screw, which uses water from Tumbleton Lake, and it passes through the spiral blades. The screw turns and harnesses the energy of the falling water, and the electricity produced lights the whole house, and any surplus goes into the national grid. It was a really interesting, absolutely chock-a-block, full, packed house of people and things. Lots to see and do on the 6-mile carriage drive around the estate, and something for everyone, really. Quite worth the visit. And it rather reminded me in a few ways of the Winchester Mansion in California. More so the additions and how it was added onto in different ways, and how kind of, I hate to say higgledy-piggledy, but how higgledy-piggledy it was. Not sure most of you will know what the Winchester Mansion is, but there we go. We're down in the plunge pool right now, so it was more like a Turkish bath, and it was used up until the 2000s. The house was also used during World War either 1 or 2, I can't remember, as a convalescence home as well, I do believe. Alrighty then. Then it was off for a nice jaunt to Hornby Waterfall to see the waterfall. And then we went a relatively different way to Thorpe via Kilnsey Crag and Pateley Bridge, Kilnsey Crag, and then Grassington to Thorpe. And so it was very different going north to south versus how we normally do the trip, which is south to north. A lovely drive, and it was quite spectacular. And it was done mostly without Sally Satnav because she didn't know the B6160 even existed. And that's the road we took. Enjoy the rest of Cragside. There is so much information on this house that I didn't want to either bore you or give you more than you actually require. So I'll let you Google at your will and enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. There's some silly shenanigans that happen a bit later on, so I'll let you enjoy them. Alright, ta-ta for now! arms and your neck.
Oh, stalks. I thought you said stalks. You can understand my silence now. I'm processing stalks.
Sticky Toffee! Sticky Toffee!
You said stalks, but not well.
I said stalks.
You did. That was stalks again.
I said stalks.
Then you said it again. Stalks.
I said stalks. Next you're going to think I'm investing. I'm going to say, why are you purchasing stocks and bonds in a field?
Stalks. Crazy.
There's one left.
And
do what you will with it.
Okay. Or well, maybe that's this person. Well, she's kind of on the wrong side of the road. It doesn't matter. People pull over on the wrong side of the road here. She's knocking on. It's just... Hello!
Just strangers from Canada. We were looking for the Harmbee waterfall.
Oh, right. You're going in the wrong direction.
Well, we've got that far. Right.
If you turn yourself around at the next one and go back, turn down the hill opposite the Pheasant Pub,
Okay.
left-hand side here. So as you go through, you come to the T-junction and there's the pub there. There's a hill that goes down. Down on the left-hand side, if you pull in by the curve, you'll see the sign, the Harmbee Waterfall.
Okay, lovely. All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I like that she was like, I can't see who it is. I'm like, you don't know us. Too far down here. Unless you want to see the holiday home exhibition. Sorry?
Oh my God.
Just strangers.
Oh, well, one of us is strange.
Which one?
I'm not saying.
No, it smells like cow muck. Oh! Hi there. Do you happen to know how far it is to the waterfall? To walk there?
Quite a way.
Quite a way.
Yeah.
Half an hour?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. It's Wednesday day, isn't it?
Well, it says here waterfall.
Oh, well, maybe there's one down there. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never seen one down there, but there might be one.
All right. Okay.
Oh, these hills.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think there are some down there. I was thinking of a big one that's...
Oh no, just this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might well be.
Yeah.
Well, it's there, isn't it, down there?
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wondered if it was a long way.
No, it's just down there.
Oh, okay.
On that path.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. I'm a bit confused. I've been having a fight with the dog.
Okay. Do you know where Harmbee is, Louis? Is it? Because we turned off at Catterick, didn't we?
Right.
Which is just up a bit.
I don't
We
think
were
it's
above
on this.
Ripon.
I don't think it's on this page.
Okay, well we can go up to 101. 101.
Beedale.
If you come down, down.
Scotch
There's
Corner.
Catterick, Scotch Corner, and then we came this side, and then we went
Where's Hornby? But we went Hornby.
Harmbee. We were near Catterick Garrison. We seemed to go over this way, and we came over the River Swale. We could always look in the over there, Harmbee. So I just okay. So then we carry on and drop down here.
Yeah.
We've done that once before. It's challenging. Are you in a challenging sort of
Yeah.
labour? Let's just go down to 94 and see them.